So, good morning. Hope you guys had a good night. I certainly had a decent night. It was nothing special, but good and restful. Ate at a interesting little Mexican restaurant nearby. It was pretty good, actually. But other than that, we're going to be continuing our way down the road into Alva, Oklahoma. I don't think we're going to be able to make our way out of Oklahoma today, because I think it's still like almost 400 miles on the trail. So that'll be tomorrow, maybe 2 days, depending on the kind of terrain we get into and how the roads behave. Yeah, but other than that, we'll keep rolling down the road and let you know if anything interesting happens. Found one of our first real trees across the road. Almost went around and into a ditch. So we'll try and clean some of this up and get around it. Just got it cleaned up enough to barely squeeze by. Ended up not needing a chainsaw or not wanting to get it out. I just used a small handsaw. Got through filling up in Alva, Oklahoma. Went ahead and cleaned the windshield and did a few other things. So our next stop is going to be Buffalo, Oklahoma. Decided to pull over and take a look around. It's definitely starting to look like New Mexico. And it's a bit windy up here as well. So I was driving down the road and I came across these, I guess water towers is what they are. But I thought this was kind of interesting. Pretty much in the middle of nowhere out here in Oklahoma. Just outside of Buffalo. So we're just now rolling through Buffalo, Oklahoma on the waypoint. Our next destination will be Liberal, Kansas, I believe is what it is. It's right next to the Kansas and Oklahoma state line, right around in there. So we're going to continue our way that way and start looking for some places to rest since it's getting a little late already. But I will say the terrain out here has definitely started turning into like New Mexico. The way it feels, it's starting to get hot. Currently it's like 95 degrees outside, and everything's really red and just rolling hills, very much like New Mexico. So I've been riding for a little while now, and I have to say it's the hottest we've seen so far. My outside temperature gauge says it's 100 degrees right now. I think it's off maybe 1 or 2 degrees. And I think it's pretty accurate because I looked on the Weather Channel and it's saying that it's right around 70, or excuse me, 96 to 98, roughly. So it's pretty hot out here. I've got the air conditioner on, and you can almost barely feel it. It's not on full blast or anything, but you can definitely tell that it is a bit toasty out here. So I've been riding for a good while now. So for camping tonight, we're not going to camp. We're going to go stay at a hotel because it is 100 degrees outside right now. And I believe once we get through the rest of Oklahoma and New Mexico, which New Mexico section I believe is relatively short, probably can get through it in less than a day, and then get into Colorado. So probably tomorrow we should be able to get through the rest of Oklahoma, New Mexico, and getting into Colorado. I have to look at the exact mileage, but that's my plan for tomorrow. So once we get into Colorado and into the mountains, we'll do some camping again and do that. But for now, out here in Oklahoma, it seems to be that there isn't a lot of choices for camping. The heat is very hot. I mean, it's just 100 degrees is just too much, right? Really. I don't know how people live out here. It wouldn't be my choice, but you know, you do you, right? So we're gonna go ahead and head our way into, I believe it's Liberal, Kansas, and find us a hotel for a night and cool off a bit, because it is a bit toasty. Just now rolling into Liberal, Oklahoma, and I think Kansas is like basically right next to each other as far as which is which. Not 100% sure, I hadn't looked at the map, but we're gonna roll up here, or roll up the road a little ways and look for a hotel. I got an eye on a couple, and go find us some bed for the night. Maybe something to eat, not sure yet. Maybe go restock on us a few supplies while we're here, because I believe there's kind of a small town or midtown or whatever. So I'm over here in Liberal, Kansas. Found a good hotel for the night, so I decided to go ahead and gas up tonight, so that way tomorrow morning we can just go ahead and hit the road and not have to worry about fueling up or anything like that. So that way we can be sure to hopefully get into New Mexico and then Colorado. So I figured I'd film a little outro for us, right? And it wasn't raining earlier when I filmed one, but I looked at the window and I seen it pouring rain, thunder, and lightning. And I got to thinking, you know, tomorrow it's going to be muddy as all get out on our roads we're going to be driving on. So this should be interesting. But if nothing else, the vehicle gets a good car wash. So hopefully it isn't too bad tomorrow and is just kind of local as far as that goes. If we have to, we can ride on main roads, you know, like paved roads to stay out of the mud. But hope you guys enjoyed. We'll see you tomorrow. Remember to like and subscribe and stay dry.